Hello and welcome back to my new Vegas series. So, sorry I didn't post this video yesterday. It's kind of felt like taking a day off, but yeah. So basically, I'm just gonna go to Hoover Dam and then tell the one lady that house is dead. Boone, you can stay there. I don't care. Actually, you know what? Come with.
I've got your back. Hey.
Yeah, yesterday was a pretty busy week, so that's why the videos are a little shorter. Hopefully next week it'll be a little better. Hopefully, at least. Not promising anything. Actually, I think I start school next week, and like they're gonna stay, so maybe not. But at least I won't be getting home at like 5 anymore. Actually, I might be getting home at 5 because I have cross country. Okay, but still, you know what I mean.
I'm signed a treaty with the Great Khans. Guess you could never...
Report. Is Mr. House still a threat?
I killed Mr. House.
Then that's one more nuisance we won't have to worry about. Good work. Our efforts haven't gone unnoticed either. The brass have been throwing around the idea of having the president visit the dam for a while now, to rally the troops and boost morale and such. With our recent achievements, they finally feel secure enough to stage the damn thing. But while it's being planned, I have one last mission for you. Several years ago, we managed to wrest the Helios 1 solar power station from the Brotherhood of Steel chapter local to this area. It was a crushing victory, but no one's heard a peep from the Brotherhood since. Most people assume the Brotherhood is scattered and not a threat. Recently, we've had scouts go missing in an area west of Helios, and I'm concerned that the Brotherhood is involved. I want you to find them, and once you do, finish them for good. Any questions?
Is there no peaceful way to resolve this?
No. Just because you secured the aid of the Khans, assuming they don't try to kill us, don't think the Brotherhood will be so easily swayed. These are people that both hate us and outgun us. There can be no compromise. Anything else?
I think it's gonna be a compromise. How do you expect me to destroy an entire Brotherhood chapter?
A fair question, and one I've had our strategists think about for some time. Their consensus is that we must focus on the one thing we can count on. With the Brotherhood, that's their obsessive attachment to technology. They'd never go anywhere that didn't have working power. I'm willing to bet that wherever they're hiding, there's a working reactor powering their equipment. That's their vulnerability. Detonate that reactor, and we can safely cross the Brotherhood off our list of concerns. Is there anything else?
I thought the Brotherhood were all wiped out at Helios 1. How could they have survived?
After the battle, we consolidated our hold on the plant before pursuing our enemies. It was a mistake, to be sure, but there wasn't really any place for them to go. When we finally gave chase, however, they had simply vanished. Some of our people think they had some means of conveyance, like the vertibirds the Enclave used, and hightailed it out of here. I think that they found some place to hide close to Helios, and never went that far at all. Any other questions?
Where should I start looking for them?
As I said, our scouts were some ways west of Helios when they disappeared.
No, ma'am.
Dismissed.
You have too many low-life chem dealers on your side.
Going to Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Yeah, it should just be over here, I think. Wow, man, I might just kill the powder gainers. Actually, okay, wow, boom. We're quick at least.
Hello? Can you help me?
What's wrong?
My girl is trapped by geckos on the ridge.
Where is she?
Go up the path.
Alright. Pray to this guy's trying to attack me or something, but okay. Okay, I don't know what he wants me to do. Alright. I think he's gonna attack me, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. That's just a gecko. Okay. Okay, there. I'm just gonna leave Eddie alone for now. Come on, find the Brotherhood. So I just immediately killed him in my other game. And I don't want to do that again. What are you getting mad at? Well, you can deal with him. Okay.
You're mine.
You over here. Some of the fellows rather new are trying to organize. We're starting to think if it's a good idea. Starting to think it's a good idea. Good. Gotta pull resources if we're going to survive out here. Soon you've noticed the declined travelers. If they're getting wise, so should we. I know I'm losing combat to bad guys. You good? Dude. Yeah, I think it's just over here. Hidden Valley. Yo, I kinda wanna get Veronica a little bit. And travel through a little. I think she's just up here. Hold on, I'll go back real quick. What? Oh dang it, Legion, okay. I've dynamite, let's go. Use that quickly. Why is dynamite so bouncy? Yeah, dude, help. Okay, he didn't help much. He's kinda dead now. And I feel a little guilty about that. Because I did kinda make it happen. Who knows, it may have been a bad guy. And I die. Okay. I don't know why the Legion wants to kill me. What have I done? Okay, well, I'll give Veronica later, I guess.
Company.
That was a tough fight. It's just a baseball. Okay. Is it this one?
Listen very closely and do as I say. Your life depends on it. Hand over everything you're carrying. Weapons, ammo, clothes, armor, everything. I want you stripped down to your underwear.
You. Okay. What's going on here?
I've told you what to do. Strip off your clothes and equipment or face summary execution. Will you comply?
Okay, I will comply.
Take it all off and hand it to me. Then come inside and through the door at the rear of the chamber. Paladin Ramos is waiting for you.
How the hell did you get in here? Normally I would have already shot you, but I'm under orders to bring you to the Elder. Will you come peacefully?
No. I'll speak to your elder and lead the way.
Okay. I'll take you to him. Follow me. Closely. Or you'll be shot.
Okay, good now.
How did you find us, stranger? And do tell the truth.
Okay. It was a complete accident, I swear.
Accident or no, we both now find ourselves in an uncomfortable situation. You took an extreme risk in coming here. My policy towards trespassers has not been lenient. The security of this bunker is my foremost concern, and I take pains to minimize our exposure topside. For this reason, I might be interested in contracting with an outsider who can accomplish certain tasks. Some basic, some a bit more involved. An NCR ranger has begun to set up post in one of the other bunkers up top, for example. I want him driven off. Understood?
Why haven't you killed the ranger already?
Yes, we could kill him easily enough. But sometimes you can learn a great deal by observing people. Both enemies and friends. Which is why it will be very interesting to observe how you choose to deal with the situation, and decide which you are. Enemy or friend. Do we understand one another?
I can take care of the ranger.
Very well. I'll be interested to see how thoroughly and efficiently you carry out your mission. Paladin Ramos will escort you back to the bunker's entrance and set you loose. Notice that I said loose, not free. You are not free to carry the secret of this bunker's location beyond Hidden Valley, until I'm convinced that you're capable and dependable. To underscore this point, you'll be fitted with an explosive collar. Wander off and it will detonate. Focus on your mission, and you'll be fine.
You'll find
What?
your equipment in a chest to your right.
Boom.
Don't bother coming back until you've dealt with the ranger.
Okay. Put that on, I guess. God, how ugly my guy is. Okay. probably pick. Yeah, I can lockpick this. Okay, nothing.
Oh,
Gee, oh, boom. You gotta stop doing that.
all mine.
Are they here? Alright, hold on. Well, is there anything behind that? There's not a key in here, is there? I don't think so.
Eat this.
You got this, Boone. I don't know. Is it in the locked one? This might be it. Okay, finally got to getting this place in order. Putting out enough supplies to last a while. Swept up some. Gonna hit the hay and continue tomorrow. Found a nice little spot to scout the prison from. Place have been pretty active recently. Those thrice damned powder gainers have been spreading out, so I need to be careful to avoid them. Doesn't help that I have to get back early each night or risk getting blinded by the sand. This godforsaken radio still doesn't work. Damn it, if I'm a scout, I'm a scout, not an electrician. Must have gotten some sand in it or something. At least that crazy storm is good for keeping people away. This place wouldn't make much of a safe house if other people were trespassing in it and trespassing in and out all the time. I hate to have to find another location again. But if the supplies, and especially the equipment, were safe, I guess I'd have to. I guess I have to. Yeah. Because in the last thing he said, like, yeah, probably break this. Excuse me. Pick up stuff too. Excuse me. I'm just gonna take all that. And the whiskey too, so you can really enjoy that. Okay.
Stand back from the door. The Elders...
How did you resolve the situation with the Ranger?
The Ranger won't be a problem. He's gone.
Gone? Why did he leave? And what makes you think he won't be back?
He was gonna leave if he couldn't get his radio beacon, so I destroyed it.
I see. And he's not particularly likely to come back, since he's learned that the bunkers here aren't secure enough to serve as safe houses. It's not a foolproof solution, but indirect methods rarely are. What matters is that you drove him off without alerting him to our presence. Since you completed your assigned task, I will allow you to come and go from the bunker freely. So let's get that collar off you. There, that's better, I hope. Now that we have that bit of unpleasantness out of the way, there is a matter that I would like to discuss with you. Stop by the command room when you can. Oh, and bear in mind, if you end up betraying us, we will know it. And there will be no mercy.
That's good, me too. Okay. Where am I supposed to go exactly?
Hello, outsider.
What I wish to discuss with you can wait for once I get settled in the command room, Outsider. When you first showed up on our doorstep, I'll admit at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of great use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here. Though no, we will be keeping an eye on you. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
I'll help you.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
I'll begin looking immediately.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Okay.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
Sure, go ahead.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years, and those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by, and many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations, and all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
Have you tried bringing this up with the Elder yourself?
Of course I have, many times in fact. The Elder has an open-door policy and will listen to advice on any subject save this one. He refuses to see that our isolation is slowly weakening us. Aside from being our duty, going out on missions is what kept us strong. And because he fails to see that, he must be replaced.
How do you propose to do that?
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
We'll see what I can do.
That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
Okay. I'll talk to him quickly.
Your presence here, let's just say it's highly irregular. Outsiders aren't even allowed to know that our bunker's here, let alone come and go freely. You impressed Elder McNamara, obviously. He must believe that you'd be very useful.
If you're head of, so you're head of security?
That's right. Nothing gets in or out of here without me knowing it.
So why did I have to deal with that ranger topside?
Normally, that would have fallen under my jurisdiction, but the Elder thought it'd provide a good test for you, so I backed off.
What exactly are the rules regarding entering and leaving?
Under the lockdown, only essential personnel are permitted to enter or leave. That includes supply runners and high-security patrols. All other personnel are forbidden to leave, and any personnel that were out there when the lockdown was enacted are forbidden from returning. Fine by me? So, you've been talking to Hardin, eh? He's been looking for a way to usurp McNamara ever since the lockdown started. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But Elder McNamara has done all right by us. If it weren't for him, none of us would have survived at Helios. I'll tell you what I told Hardin. There have been only a few cases of elders being dismissed from their posts in the Brotherhood's history. And those involve crimes that someone like Elder McNamara is just not capable of. You can look it up for yourself if you want. I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store. See Senior Scribe Ibsen about accessing it.
Tell me about what happened at Helios.
I'm sure someone's told you all this before. Several years back, we were running our chapter out the Helios 1 solar power station. Our elder at the time, Elijah, had some kind of obsession with the place, which is the only reason we stayed as long as we did. That place was hardly defensible, and we knew the NCR was moving in on us, but the elder refused to budge, insisting that he just needed more time. We never found out what he needed time for. Wave upon wave of NCR troopers hit us from all directions. We held out for a time, but we were grossly outnumbered, and they had more men than we had ammo. Eventually, our positions collapsed. Elder Elijah was nowhere to be found, so McNamara took charge and led what remained of us on a counteroffensive west. We lost a lot of men and women, but we broke through and made it here. Make no mistake, McNamara saved this chapter that day.
Who is Elijah?
Who was Elijah, more like? He was our elder before McNamara. Bright guy, but just between you and me, he was a little off. Our mission is to recover and preserve the technology of the past, but Elijah wanted more. He sought ways to improve upon technology, make it better. When we found Helios 1, he was like a kid in a candy store. Kept talking about the potential and a grand design never realized. He even insisted we set up our base there, against the objection of nearly every paladin. What followed is a whole other story.
Okay. Alright, see you later. Probably find Nellis. That's probably gonna be easy, since I'm French with them. I think I'm gonna keep this video soon. Right after that, I'm probably gonna head off. Okay. Oh, I gotta check in with the one guy to get my money back. Oh, okay, that's too bad. Alright. On. I could probably find the others, actually.
Jumping Jesus on a pogo stick. You're the first one to make it through alive.
Okay. Actually, yeah, I think I'm done. Well, thanks for watching, and